Hi guys, welcome. This is an ArcoLinux setup. So nothing to do with Arco, but I don't know, maybe I've put some keys in here. The topic of the video is that we're going to make Saturday 9 as a question on Discord. And I thought, let's make it more difficult. And let's not install it on ArcoLinux, which works, but let's install it on ArcoLinux. So Pacman minus, no. I want to have to see, just a quick look. List keys. Are our keys for ArcoLinux in here? I see there's chaotic, so that's a name to remember. And yes, Raniel is here, Brad is here. So we're all here. Our keys and our mirror list is probably gonna be there. Well, the mirror list we don't know yet. Just ask the content of etc pacman d and have a look. There he is, ArcoLinux mirror list. So basically, this is not a real ArcoLinux. The keys have been imported. The spices tool we provide on ArcoLinux info, download. Spices tool, get the keys in, get the mirror list in. So we have everything to build Carli 9, but the keys of Carli 9. Alright, so we need more info to be able to build Carli 9. I just pressed the button, which does not exist here. Right, keyboard shortcuts we kind of love. Go for Firefox. I hope I'm not opening lots of. Yes, I'm opening lots and lots of. Close other tabs. Done. And then we go to ArcoLinux ISO. ArcoLinuxISO.com. Carli 9. Where are at Carli 9? Here. And the last thing we did was update till the last version. Well, not till the very last version, I see. But let's build Carli 9. So we go to the Carli GitHubs. That's the best place to do it. And we type in Carli 9. There he is. I updated 19 hours ago, installed it on ArcoLinux. And now we're gonna get the code as well here. So download zip or git clone. I'm a fan of git clone, since in a month's time I can actually say git pull then, and I get everything in that way as well. Let's go and git clone this thing. So git clone, Ctrl Shift V, enter, Carli 9. Okay. Carli 9 gives you information. README. Ooh, that's small. README says you need to have ArchISO. We've double checked that. That's okay. No, we haven't. This is ArcoLinux. sudo pacman -s ArchISO. We have checked it because I've built ALCI here. So reinstalling 51-1. That's working. And it's also documented here. ArchISO README. Here's the version. This version should be correct, and then it's okay. Otherwise, it's downgrading or upgrading. You need to have the correct version. Sometimes it works, but it all depends what the guys of ArcoLinux do with ArchISO package. What else? Download also the karlikeyring from GitHub and install it with pacman -u. You gotta know. The system needs to know where are the packages. That's a pacman.conf thing. But also who signed it, because we made our life more difficult. The project ALCI, we have not done any key signing, which is great. No issues with keys. But at some point in time, we wanted to explain to you guys, if you really want to make a distribution, you should sign your packages. So now we're stuck with these extra steps to, well, get the key. So this is the repository, and you can, if you see a repository like this, you can just click and download the things, right? So karlikeyring is here. The ZST, this is signing. It's a very small file. Now this is the one you need, ZST. Click it, download it, go to the download. The spices, the cheat sheet is here, the spice is here, everything ArcoLinux is here, you see it, right? So the karlikeyring, open it, sudo pacman -u, and now we get the karlikeyring in. Basically saying Eric has a key, and here's the key, and trust the key. Boom. Right? And all the rest here is just gibberish. That's a key. Then, if that's done, run. We could have run a script here. Import Carli key. That's true. Should have tested it. it's well, many ways to do it, right? But you need to get the key. Okay, and then to check out this, use correct version, and then we're gonna build it with a command, which is not that difficult. Is it still open? No, I don't think so. So open terminal, sudo build, and then this one is to be verbose. So you see more information, because if you don't, you think the system is broken. You say, hey, this thing is broken. It takes like minutes before it shows some kind of text. But now, with some more verbosity, if the word exists in English, it talks to, it's verbose, and it shows what's going on. So let's see if it works. If it works here, it works everywhere actually. It works on ArcoLinux, any ArcoLinux based system, it should work. But we have an error, failed to commit transaction. Okay, so we do it again. My internet is not what it used to be, although I am paying a fair amount of money for it. We're having some hiccups. And off it goes, right? So now I already know if you pass these 4 lines. Let me point out the 4 lines. If you passed, hey, where are they? Here. These 4 lines, if you get past that, you can just go away, walk away, relax, it's okay. Checking keys in keyring. He knows my karlikeyring. Checking package integrity. There's no problems with the package. Okay, loading package files. What's in all these packages? Are there file conflicts? Are there packages that provide the same file, the same folder? Folder is okay, but the same file. And then Pacman says no, conflict, can't install anything. And then you even have to think, why is that? Because, for example, code and Visual Studio Code is the same thing. Or LibreOffice Fresh, or still, it's one of the two, not both of them. So some of these packages clash with each other, and that's normal. So you got to choose. All right, let's do it all the way. And then now super F7. Nah, keyboard shortcuts don't work here, Eric. VirtualBox, do I have that installed on this ArcoLinux system? I don't think so. Because when installing VirtualBox, the best tip I can tell you, reboot. Got it. Reboot, right? Into Task Manager, add to panel widget. There he is. Let's wait. I typed something strange here in the terminal, but I can't keep typing something strange. Doesn't matter. I'll continue. Well, let me use the time to just talk about Carli and ALCI. So ALCI moved. I'm thinking about moving also the GitHubs, because it's annoying that these things are in the same GitHub. But Carli was first, and Carli was the idea to really, well, actually the homepage is better, customized ArcoLinux ISO. We started from scratch, but the goal there is to go every single step of the way during the time, 1.5 years more or less, I think. We're working on Carli, and every time there is something new. We have to build calamares. Okay, how do we do that? And how about updating things, back office stuff, creating GitHubs and all that. It really is from A till Z explained how to build the distro. That's Carli. How to build a customized ArcoLinux ISO. And it's a binge watch thing. So you go through these articles, and there are lots of articles, and every time there's a major change, we give it another number, right? So we're now at Carli 9, and you can't build a Carli 1 because that's packages of 1 year ago or more, right? So it's just go ahead and analyze and follow the tutorials to understand what goes wrong. How do I analyze this? Using tools like Meld, using tools like Sublime Text. Can we edit Calamares on the fly on the ISO? Yeah, sure you can. And stuff like that. It's more like a very elaborated story how to build an ISO, a fully one, like with a nice logo in the beginning when you grub when you boot up and all that. It really is touching every little aspect of building an ISO. ALCI is something else. ALCI, there's the idea that you have ArcoLinux. You go to the arcolinux.org and I put Calamares on it. Stop, the end. That's it, right? So the goal there is just to provide a super simple tool, graphical installation tool from Calamares to install ArcoLinux, and then we stop. And that's something else, right? That's it. You can add some more stuff to it, like XFCE or Mate or Plasma or anything like it. So you end up already with a USB or an ISO that looks like this. When you boot up, you set your wallpaper, your icons, and that's it. You can make that on the fly on a few operating systems already. I've been testing them. Where does ALCI run, build, right? And it's on all these guys already. Okay. Let's see. Carli is almost done. What else can I say? I think that covers the big difference, right? You feel that this is just a very minimal approach. Yeah, there are two critical things, actually three, all right? If ArcoLinux ceases to exist, we're done. So let's not count that one. But if Calamares is stopping, then we have an issue. Because that's the installer we're using for ALCI. And if ArchISO is stopping, that's the other danger. But for all the rest, it's just grab your stuff, your Lego blocks from ArcoLinux, grab your stuff from Calamares with the configuration of Calamares. We've built ourselves a DWM, so a special kind of ALCI DWM. Is it going to last? I don't know, right? But DWM is very minimal, so it's a great thing, and it's unique. So it means you can build a ALCI with DWM and with your config in there, and boom, you boot up into DWM, right? It's incredible the things you can do, and you can watch them on YouTube. And in the meantime, I think I can go. So we have here the version that's coming out, 1.5 gig. I believe it is Plasma on there. Yeah, Super 7. No, Eric, it's not working. You've put that link here. I'm so used to my keyboard shortcuts, so used indeed. So, Carli 9, my friend. Carli. We're not going to make a new name here. Carli 9. Alright, where is it? Where is it? SATA. SATA? Where's the display? Where's the boot? Or where is my CD-ROM? Don't I have a CD-ROM on this thing? Did I forget to add it or something? Display looks good. While we're in here, let's look at everything. Okay, display, storage, empty. Here you are. Choose a disk file. I'm gonna do it like this. Must have missed it. Can't be. Must have missed it. Carli, where are you, Carli? On my desktop. On my desktop. Cool. I won't click. Cancel. Ooh, I'm hanging. Okay, not hanging anymore. So where should I click? Here it is, optical drive. Oh my god, did not see it. Desktop, Carli 9. Oops, out, Carli, and off we go. Yeah, it's not that early anymore, but Still feels I could sleep a little bit more. 9:15. In a few hours I'll be teaching again. Simple desktop display manager, that's what we're gonna use. We could use LightDM, GDM, and we're booting up into Plasma. There's several ways to install Calamares. If you are a distro hopper, you'll know that Calamares is started in many different ways on many desktops, many distros, and here we've just decided to put it up there. In ArcoLinux it just pops up, in ALCI it just pops up, so the look can be changed. Haven't really covered that in Carli yet. So that's the thing, right? We can cover anything in Carli. And here's the debugging information that's available already here. Next. And then Belgian. Yep, I followed the rules, standard rules of Calamares in here. Not in ArcoLinux. There I can type a short password. Here it has to be a little bit more complex. We have changed something, right? This is what we created, a little slideshow. Voila. But lots of things can be changed in QML code. Super Shift Enter is not going to work. Eric, why are you going to the keyboards? If you want to learn, this is the place to be. etc Calamares, this is what he's going through. That's his procedure. Do this, do that, do this, do that. Modules. And the modules that you want to change, you change the configuration of these modules in here. And our look, the branding is in here. We have the images, and the images you saw are just, well, SVGs, by the way. Oh yeah, I've tested out SVGs. So whatever size it is, it should still be looking okay, but you can stretch it like this, of course, so it won't be okay. But on a big screen, you'll have a nice look. So you can have PNGs, SVGs. I wanted to try out Carli with SVGs. And here's the code. Here's how it looks. So style sheet QSS, so CSS, right? Cascading style sheet. QSS for QML. And we have here some text. And I left the QML codes for KOS from EndeavorOS, from Manjaro, from the original, I think. So other people create Calamares looks, but the code sometimes is, yeah, how do we do that, right? How do we write code from zip, from nothing? Well, by looking at other people's code and then figuring out what does this mean, what does that mean, what does this mean, and then you can find your way. But this is the slideshow I see. I did not keep the style sheet because I believe a lot of this is defined in EndeavorOS. If you ever installed it, it's all purple, and it contains lots of elements of your style sheet, so we can add lots of lines, but I haven't done it here, I see. But I do think we've tried it on oh, where's Calamares? I've tried it on ArcoLinux, where I've used the style sheet, parts of it. So okay, that little piece, that piece in Calamares, everything you see here has a name, and every window you go through has a name, every part has a name, fonts have sizes and so on. So things you can change. And that will never be explained in ALCI and will be explained in Carli. So it's a total different approach of the two projects. The LCI was just, what if I install calamares on ArcoLinux? Stop. Crash now. Here's the style sheet. Alright. We gotta wait, guys. And then the last bit is also a little bit lengthy. Make init CPIO thing. Alright, done. Restart now. Done we are. If you don't want to wait on VirtualBox, the right control and then R. Reboot. Do it plenty of times. I'm an impatient guy. Patient with students and not patient with computers. It should be instantaneously. Come on. That's why I don't like this splash thing. It keeps me from working. Console. Shall we end with a nice NeoFetch if it's available? Did we put it on there? Yes, we did. So there you go. This is Carli based on ArcoLinux. We've built it. It's KWin Plasma 520.5 and so on. You can read 704 packages. So that's nothing for Plasma, but it does not include much either, right? There is not much to see on this particular system. So you should add more stuff, the stuff that you like, because internet is this thing, no browsers, right? There's not really an editor and stuff like that. Okay, I'm out. Let's shut down the system. Shut down, please. And then we can get to, yeah, an error from Pacman. That's ArcoLinux, that's not us. All right. Anyway, I'm out, and have fun with building and learning about building Carli, so customized ArcoLinux ISO from scratch, from the beginning till the end, and then you have your own distro, basically. All right, cheers.